So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're very much on the way now. Now it's Lopez. Nice control. Tonali wins the duel this time. Fermin! Brilliant from Lopez! About as smooth as it gets. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Kayserispor finding themselves unexpected. And the finish! And here's Mbappe. Quality ball. And this is Bale. Could move up a gear here. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And it's Neymar. Now it's Platini. He can run onto that. And this is... It's Bale! Oh, that was a half-decent effort. And he was quick to react. And here's Messi. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Schlotterbeck does well not to be outdone there. And here's Platini. Chance for a shot! Certainly not the easiest of chances, but he had a good crack at it.
Well, he certainly got enough purchase on it. Now he's got to think a little bit more about the accuracy.
Kayserispor with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's worked it through. Schlotterbeck does really well to win the ball there. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And here's Bale. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said.
Kayserispor are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And here's Zanetti. Great defending, strong and determined. Zanetti, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. And this is Bale. Edmilson.
So, really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Platini. Now it's Mbappe. Akanji. Tries to play it through. Shot could be on. He's had a shot! It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Bale! And yes, it's there! And the comeback is complete! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And he plays one through. De Gea can clear it away. Kayserispor heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Schlotterbeck has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Passes short and sharp. Conte. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Kayserispor have scored 2 quick goals here and are 2-1 up. What a comeback. He's picked his way through.
That was lovely, that.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
He's going for goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that brings the first half to a close. Kayserispor have done it in good style. Forced to come from behind, they find themselves in front at half-time, which is, for them, more or less ideal. So there was the first half.
Oh, what a half, Peter. What a half. It really has had a bit of everything. Two sides going tooth and nail, trying to win this from the off. If only all games could serve this up.
Kayserispor are up by the odd goal in 3. Just about shading things at the break. So we're off again. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well read, nice interception. And it's Doué. Neymar is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Edmilson. Tonali. And Doué. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Platini, who's set up 1 goal so far. Edmilson. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. He's being chased here by an unwelcome guest. Gerrard. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's... tries one from range! Ambitious, but just off target.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Now it's Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Conte. Edmilson. Messi looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
And the pass is intercepted. Akanji. He'll try from distance! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision then.
Neymar. And the through ball. That is good alertness. Schlotterbeck kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Doué.
There they go, hunting again.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh, sweet feet. This looks promising. Now somewhat off target.
So really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Platini.
Rice.
Number 30, Messi.
Ended up in no man's
Number
land.
8, Tonali. Number
Oh, it's
13, Conte.
Lovely
Number
pass, but
14,
can he get there?
Akanji.
Edmilson.
Coming on the field.
Gerrard.
Number 16.
Now it's Bale.
Fermin.
Zanetti
Number
gets
18,
over and intercepts.
Yamal.
Edmilson.
Number 4.
And here's Yamal.
Number 41.
And here's Lopez.
Rice.
It's Bale!
Number 15, Cannavaro.
And that really should have been that.
Bale has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Corner number 2 then. Yamal with the short one. Yamal. Chance! Another one of football's and how moments.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, it's Dembele.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Nesta promptly onto that, and that is that. Knocks it into space. Conte. Neymar. Schlotterbeck kept his eye on it, and he's there. Yamal.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Edmilson. Nicely weighted ball. Rice. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little.
Yamal!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
There will be 1 minute
And
at
that
a
tackle
time.
was certainly sturdy. It's Bale! And that is as much as we have time for. Kayserispor have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure.
And now, please turn towards
What
the
a
screen
turnaround.
for a
Victory
special
from the jaws
presentation
of
featuring
defeat.
our guest
Enjoy that,
performance
Jim.
today.
They've taken advantage of some complacency.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's down to business here.
For the ultimate model of consistency and longevity, there is the perfect example in front of us.
Javier Zanetti goes on forever, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, that's why they call him the tractor. He just ploughs on and on with boundless energy.
And the counter is on. Now it's Messi. Not the most accurate pass. De Gea sends that a long way. Messi. Platini. Can he get on the end of this? And there's green grass ahead of him. Bale! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Cruyff scooting forward. Rummenigge. Hoeneß. Hoeneß going face-to-face with his great rival. Looking to play him in. And this is Cruyff. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
O'Shea, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And here's Bale. Now who's going to be first to this? And it's Tonali. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Hoeneß will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, what a mistake! Tonali can so cleverly bypass the press. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Platini, and he's managed to get free. Takes a shot! It's in! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Another chance from a corner. Kayserispor with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Nicely worked. Cruyff does really well to win the ball there. Zanetti. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Messi.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Bale. It's Bale! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Bale clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. Platini with the short one. Shot, surely! And now they can spring out of defence.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
O'Shea. Now it's Messi. Hernes. Messi. And that has put paid to that.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Maldini makes the interception. Looking for options for movement. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And here's Cruyff. Oh, shooting chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Zanetti can get it clear. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. And that has left him in a heap. This looks promising. Chips it through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And the referee has blown for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. So your views on the first half?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them, and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Kayserispor have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. Back underway then. Kayserispor currently ahead by the smallest of margins. O'Shea. Tonali. And it's Messi. Passing is crisp and sharp. Bale! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, split-second reaction.
Bale actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 3 coming up. And it's been taken short. Chance for a shot! Oh, fantastic from Platini! About as smooth as it gets. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. He just absolutely speared that in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Driving forward. He's being urged to shoot. It's Bale! They've got to be quick to recover this.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Platini. Number 30, Messi. Coming on the field.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Juan.
Shapes to shoot! And it's there! And there it is, his 10th goal, his first mini-milestone. Simplicity itself. And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
A quick reminder today that smoking is...
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Every game feels like a special one in Buenos Aires, even more so perhaps in this neighbourhood of Núñez, famously inhabited by a true heavyweight of South American football, River Plate. So straight into the action. Watching, there's very little room for debate when it comes to Andrea Pirlo's legacy in the game of football. He made that deep-lying creative position his own.
Although I believe it was something that happened almost by accident.
Pretty happy accident.
Yeah, it seems he started out as a number 10, but he didn't have the necessary pace or physicality, so he just dropped deeper. Now his game is all about stepping up at the right time, picking the most perfectly measured through balls, and he's nailed it.
Conte. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he cuts out the supply. Dembele. And it's Roberto Carlos. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Engages and forces him off the ball. Can he get on the end of this? Platini in acres of space out wide. But that has not gone well. And it's Timber. Platini. Pele. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Argentina have got it back and they'll have another go.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Yeah. Bale! It's in! And we have liftoff! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Número 11.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Dembele. Argentina are a team that's fond of a low block. Oh, great chance! It's Dembele! Oh, he has absolutely drilled that.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
Roberto Carlos. Looking for a runner. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Pele. Very nicely done. He's found a way through. And he's cut it out. Tonali. And it's Messi. Azar, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Tries to play it through. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Argentina clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And here's Dembele. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Threads one in. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, good climb! It's in! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong...
Pirlo is the guilty party there. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Passing is crisp and Platini! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Platini clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Tries from distance. Vieira.
Kayserispor are totally dominant in the middle of the park. A no-way through zone.
Looking to play him in. And this is Bale. Azar. And the referee says that is that for the first half. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Kayserispor are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 6. Lo reemplazará.
So the action resumes.
Número 10.
Conte. Now it's Hullet. And this is Nedved. Oh, strongly challenged there. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. He is through here. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Kayserispor have themselves a chance from the spot. So this to extend their lead. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
(3-0) and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Time and again they are repelled. Conte. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Delivered low, and he was alert to it. Oh no, it's an own goal!
No, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Kayserispor benefiting. Oh, it's got in!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So a lead courtesy of an own goal.
That can happen to anyone. It's...
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's away we go then.
For the ultimate model of consistency and longevity, there is the perfect example in front of us.
Javier Zanetti goes on forever, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, that's why they call him the
Oh, and a chance! He's delivered all right!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Zanetti cuts out the pass. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
It's a searching pass. He's had a shot! And it's in! 2-0, and in next to no time. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Kayserispor are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Oh, that's a key interception. Back towards the middle. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Benatia. Vieira. That's a little off target. Schlotterbeck is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Now that looks a decent ball. Rafael Varane. And he's lost his man. Messi! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Kayserispor with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Platini goes short. Platini. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Now it's Puskas, and the pass is intercepted. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, nice one too, very nice. Rafael Varane. That's Vieira. And he's picked out the run. And this is Neymar. He is through here. And he's managed to get rid. And he's quick to snatch it back. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Knocks it into space. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And Messi! It's off target and by quite a way.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Zanetti. And it's Neymar. Now it's Messi. Great vision. Bale. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Kayserispor have their second corner now. Messi with the short one. Chance for a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Vieira. Pass somewhat off target. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And here's Messi. Messi! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Thuram. Messi. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Now it's Cruyff. Now, can they get him away? Tonali. And it's Cruyff. Can he get on the end of it? And Puskas! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now they can spring out of defence. He's on it, can he get away? And he's managed to takes a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are disappearing out of sight. And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be...
He's having a pop! And that caused a fair bit of alarm.
Del Piero certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfielder.
Shoots! Marvellous goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Kayserispor finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And here's Messi. Played back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now it's Del Piero. Chiellini. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Now it's Cruyff. Cruyff going face-to-face with his great rival, Edmilson. First quarter of an hour gone. And here's Kvaratskhelia. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Kvaratskhelia.
Kayserispor are really in a position where patience...
It's Lampard! In he goes again! So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That's the keeper's ball. Now it's Del Piero. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Oh, just skips past his man. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. It looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and...
Cruyff! Johan Cruyff! An individual masterpiece! About as smooth as it gets! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department. And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
That's gone all the way through to the keeper. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Edmilson. Kvaratskhelia. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Zanetti. Zanetti venturing down the left. Lampard. Del Piero given the lift of his goal. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Bale. Chiellini did... Messi! Oh, it's come off the upright. Taken back almost at once. Chance for a shot! And the keeper threw out a limb.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Kayserispor with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Platini with the short one. Platini. Lovely bit of skill. Platini. Good, strong midfield running here. Rijkaard. Quality ball. Now it's Del Piero. And it's Lampard. Silvestre is looking to influence the game from out wide.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Rice. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Messi. Might be danger here. And can he finish? And there's a goal! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. And that is all they have time for. Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So right back into the action.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Cruyff looking to play him in, and he's picked it up out wide. He's found a way through. Kvaratskhelia will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Platini, Tonali, and he's there to retrieve it. Knocks it into space. Now it's Del Piero. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Caught offside that time. McAllister.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Lampard. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
He has found a way through. Oh, shooting chance! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Substitution in progress.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Edmilson. Kayserispor perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And Edmilson. And it's Rice. McAllister is always scanning the pitch for targets. And it's been played through. Pass is just off target. Van Dijk.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And here's Mbappe. And that has been knocked clear. Well, they've got it again. Now it's Mbappe, played out to the left flank, and that's played in low. Zanetti, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Kayserispor have their second corner now. They've played it short. Yamal. That's a good foray he's making. Yamal. That's good play. He has a look up. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's having a hit! Now that is commitment to the cause. So, third corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Tries to get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Silvestre. Kvaratskhelia. Kayserispor can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Now it's Cruyff. Oh, that's fabulous. Kvaratskhelia. Rice. Aims beyond the defence. He's got away. That is a crunching tackle. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Del Piero. Lampard. Now he's got space here. That looks a good ball through. And he's heaved it away. McAllister. That's a cute ball. Rice. Yamal. That has ended up in no man's land. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Has been indicated.
Stood up well to him there. Looking for options for movement. Bale. He slid. Oh, it's a foul there right on the edge of the box. Kayserispor have themselves a chance from the spot. Look of amusement and dismay from the culprit, but the referee clearly thinks there was enough there for a penalty.
Yeah, it was all about timing if he was going to be stopped.
And that's one back! Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think...
And that's it. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So off we go then.
For my money, Peter, Sergio Busquets was the best number 6 of his generation.
And it's striking, isn't it, how different he is from those bustling box-to-box players who've tended to take that position in the past.
That's right, very, very cagey in the way he operated. No heroic tackles or lung-bursting athleticism, but that's because he doesn't need any of that. He's someone who carved out a role for himself that I think only he can play.
And here's Bale. Berkeley proves too strong. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Bale! It's their first effort on goal. Platini! There it is!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation.
Messi! It's not an especially good pass, that. Tonali. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Busquets did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Akanji spots it and intercepts. Some intricate passing looking to... It's Bale! Oh, crossbar! Nearly, but not quite.
Bale must have been hit by a flash of doubt then. He complicated what looked like an easy opportunity.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Tonali. And it's Michel Platini. Tonali can so cleverly bypass the press. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Now it's Hullet. Time and again they are repelled. Bale touches it back. This is a promising build-up. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's played it back.
Have beautifully policed that midfield.
Messi! Kayserispor with the corner, there first. Messi goes short, and here's Messi. Oh, sweet feet. He's had a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Now it's Hullet. He's being urged to shoot. Kayserispor leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Platini. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Rijkaard. And this is Hullet. Rummenigge. Tries to play it through. Conte. Platini, given the lift of his goal. Tonali. He's had it taken off him. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Edmilson. Bale. It's Bale! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Bale really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then. Platini with the short one. And here's Platini. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Messi. He's found a way through. Shot a goal! And he has kept it out somehow.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Messi plays it short. And it's Zanetti.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And now they can clear their lines. Kayserispor are looking to go forward now. Rummenigge. Good read, needed to be. Edmilson. Could move up a gear here. And this is Messi. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. It's a really well-measured ball.
There will
Messi.
be 1 minute added time.
Argentina can break now. And it's Messi. Rummenigge. Rummenigge. Edmilson. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Kayserispor
Please
coming
turn your
in at
attention to the
half-time,
screen for
leading by
information
1 goal
provided
to
by
nil.
the local police.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Kayserispor can... Bale! It's run loose, who's going to get there? He'll try to keep it... Oh, he's been caught napping! Cross to the back post.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
No way through there. Messi.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Cruyff. Gullit. And Gullit! It's in! Argentina are level. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
And he is dashing away. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bale currently being consciously targeted.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Messi. Now it's Gullit.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Not the most accurate pass. Has a look and plays it forward. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And he's intervened well there. And it's Messi. Edmilson. He's gone direct here. Akanji cuts out the pass. That's a cute ball. That's beautifully weighted. Bullet! Goal! Argentina! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Platini. Number 30, Messi. Number 8, Tonali. Number
The
13,
two coaches are signalling
Conte.
changes here, both at the same time.
14,
So we have a breakthrough.
Coming on the
Now
field.
how will things develop from
Number
here?
16,
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Number 77.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
De Ligt kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Pretty robust defending.
Looking for options for movement. Decent chance! Oh, brilliant from Yamal! He's got himself an absolute peach. That is remarkable, all square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Kayserispor dragged themselves back again.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect...
And the shot! And that's a real chance missed.
Oh, unlucky. There's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or...
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But that's what it says in the letter of the law. He's got to go.
Substitutions taking place.
And this is the big chance.
Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it.
Rice!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Knocks it into space. Well read, and the danger is averted.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Great vision. It's a pretty loose pass. Sports official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Rice. Now it's Mbappe. And he cuts out the supply. Mbappe. He's on it. Can he get away? Oh, can he get onto this? Well read. Nice interception. How they wanted to win. They did everything to win, but time has beaten them. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints.
I'm afraid to tell you that we're expecting traffic
you look back
to be
on the
heavy
game then,
after
Jim?
the final whistle today.
Kayserispor certainly...
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, we're on the way.
Peter, we're very fortunate to be in the presence of Gianfranco Zola.
One of Italy's most beautiful footballers ever.
No doubt. And he brings such a natural, instinctive feel.
Big chance! And it's a goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That's destined for the flank. It's a pretty loose pass. Mankeo. He's in plenty of space here. He is through here. Shapes to shoot! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Zola goes short. Goes for a shot! And that's a sharp finish. 2, and we've barely begun here. Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
Decent chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And they're threatening to fly away here. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
A case now of complete control.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Oh, he's on his own! And the shot! Well taken goal. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Madrid are having a ball here.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Cannavaro.
Kayserispor really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Tonali. Now it's Bale. Now it's Bale. And he's got away from it. Well, that'll do under the circumstances. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back.
It's Bale! It's bounced back off the post. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Platini receives it in a good position here. Platini. Corner it is. They've played it short. And here's Platini. Can he finish? Brought out the best in the keeper.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that. If only he managed to retain his composure.
It's their second corner of the game. Messi with the short one. He's having a shot! And there's a goal! He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. Kayserispor get their goal. A bit of respectability restored. Zanetti. Zanetti stood his ground strongly. Looking for the run. Tonali defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Tonali for Messi. Can he get on the end of this? Cannavaro. Makaleli. And it's Zanetti. Zola. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Now that looks a decent ball. Baresi cuts it out. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Kayserispor clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Michel Platini. Tonali.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He is starved of space and time. Akanji. Edmilson. Bale. Bale powering forward here. He's got away. Tries a shot! And yes, it's there! And they are right back within touch! And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So could they be onto something here? Now it's Bale. Bale going forward.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
And this is Messi. Chance! And he can thump it away. Lampard kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores que hay plazas disponibles para alquilar en el aparcamiento del estadio. Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 17, Lampard,
We're on the move again.
será sustituido por...
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate. And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Bale. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Rice. And it's Michel Platini. Nice control. Messi! Now Tonali. And here's Messi. Zola is always playing with one eye on the spectacular.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Edmilson. And he's managed to get rid. Engages and forces him off the ball. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. And Messi! And it's in! Back within one! They have them in their sights again!
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 18
So we have movement on both benches.
será reemplazado por
All of a
el
sudden we
dorsal
have a game
6.
here.
Se va a llevar a
Well,
cabo
there's a
un
real
cambio de
sense that the
jugadores.
momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Bale looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
Zola looking to play it into the box. And he's in on goal. And a chance! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Zola, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Zola will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Might be done. Zola! It's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Madrid now in a position far more desirable.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game up.
He's one-on-one, shot, and he shoots! And it's in! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. That was a given, it always was.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
El dorsal 9.
Madrid making further changes here, and in quick succession. It's starting to look like a done deal now.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Probing pass. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Kayserispor are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. That's good vision. Kayserispor can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Messi. There's the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this?
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Bale. Oh, just skips past it. He's having a hit! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.